the fact that you can, are there not people who are incapable of love? Are there not people who have been so broken, completely shattered, and they can't, that capacity is not there anymore, right? Allow me to quote a scripture before Stana whoop me. Where is Stana? Is she here? Yes, Stana is going to say, hey, you got that from the Bible, right? So Jesus said in his word, he said, because of the wickedness of the world. Come on, who can finish it? Who knows it in the Bible? He said, the love of many have gone cold. So even Jesus is saying that wickedness, somebody like me, I'm not even supposed to love people. I have experienced so much wickedness in this life, you won't even believe it. If I tell you from childhood to adulthood, wickedness seems to find its way around me. But I believe that it's an attempt to break down the love that's in my heart, right? But my story, and some of you may even have more traumatic story, I don't know. There are people who've been raped by their father multiple times. One of my students was raped by the two brothers multiple times. She's, right? She's dealing with that, right? So men for her is just, we are a threat to her. So there are things that happen to us that makes us incapable of love. Now, it doesn't mean we can't be healed. We can be healed, right? I know, where's my Christine? She's not here. She'll tell you her story by herself, right? Christine was a student like you. She'll tell me, Alex, Jesus, I love my Jesus. And I say, Jesus saves you, but there's work you have to do. And she fought it. Christine fought it. And eventually, she brought herself to a place to say, when Jesus saves you, that is the process of transformation begin, right? We talk about transformation. This is a transformational class. Jesus doesn't transform you. He saves you, and he gives you the spirit to lead you in the process of transformation. So if you just say you get baptized, you go back and start eating your vomit, the Bible says. I'm quoting the Bible straight up, right? So what you find is, this may not apply to you, but you should know that there may be people in your department, in your company, they are so broken, listen to this, not that they just can't love, they can't even receive it. Who knows somebody like that? You are giving them love. Anytime you want to give them love, they fight you. I know people like that. Nicole's nodding. Stana is nodding, right? So how do you now lead somebody who can't accept love? That is what the advanced class is, right? We are going to talk about advanced matter. February, there's an advanced level. Like, how do you lead somebody who just hates you? But here's why they hate you. You want to know why they hate you? Not because of you, but because they hate themselves. Hello, somebody, if you are following me, just wave your hand. Yeah, let me see who's following, who's not. Yeah. And if you have a question, say it, right? And if that's you today, please send me a text tonight, tomorrow. I'll give you a free session. I can break that bondage. I'll squeeze it out of you. That's the truth. I have done it multiple times with hundreds of people. People come to my session and they tell me stuff. Somebody has told me, says, because of what my father did me, I bought a gun. I've been looking for him for 20 years to kill him. Right? True story. One of my students. Right? And today, that person has let go and is living life. Right? So we should examine our life. Right? The spirit leading this conversation wasn't what I planned to talk about, but examine your life. Right? If there's a pain that is undealt with, is going to hinder your love, either the giving or the receiving, and thereby hinder your leadership. Stana, we're coming to you. Who's here has had a boss that just, the boss, to you, that boss should not be a boss. In fact, that boss should not even be there.
Alex, you're not only a leader, you are a counselor.
Yes, yes. Now, leadership doesn't demand that you can't. Oh, you're talking about me specifically.
Right.
Oh, I am, for sure. I thought you were saying if you're a leader means you're a counselor. No. Many people who have the title of a pastor, they confuse it and start giving advice. They are not qualified. Pastor does not qualify you. Manager, CEO, position does not qualify you to speak into people's life. Not even close. Where's Stana? Stana, your hand was up. Where's she at? Go ahead.
Alex, I was just saying that the love of God gives us a peace that passes all understanding. And if you don't know God, you cannot understand that type of love. And the thing is, you have to be able to forgive yourself in order for it to move forward. I just wanted to share that.
Yes, it is true talk you're saying, but what we are talking about is the exception. You are so broken that you know, you don't even want to hear about it. There are people that hate God with passion. That's if God was physical, they'll be boxing God like this because of what's gone through them, right?
This is true.
I did a seminar once, this was years ago. There was a woman on the call, I don't recall her name. She said, I don't know her actually. It was an open seminar. She sent me an email. It says, how dare you? That's how she started the email. How dare you come on the program and tell what I said that she had an offense with. I say, in your pain is your purpose. In your mess is your message. In your story is your glory. What pains you the most is what God has created you to be a solution for. She took that piece and literally stripped me down with it on a 2-page email. I couldn't finish it that night. I read page 1. I went to bed. And the next day I read the other one. And I offered her, I said, you know, I'm sorry what I said offended you. If you want, I can give you a free coaching session. We can talk about it. And she told me, sis, I won't take your free coaching session. I appreciate it, but can I pass it to my younger sister? Because I think she has more pain than I do. Right. Her younger sister took it. They came to my office in Brampton. I used to live in a town called Brampton, physical office. And I told her, I said, well, since you've given it to your sister, 2 of you come, I give you extra one. And they came. That was a very interesting coaching session for 6 months. Right. Yeah, they were manager and achieving in life, but in their heart, they were completely broken. And brokenness of 40 years, right? When they sat in my office, I noticed they couldn't even look at each other. I said, turn around and look at each other. They couldn't. They couldn't because they were dealing with stuff. So leadership, as a leader, when I say as a leader now, maybe you have a position of authority, branch manager, supervisor, because everybody have the capability of being a leader, but you cannot be a leader except you know your purpose, right? Your purpose is what leads you, what guides you, right? So if they promote you to be a manager and you don't even know why the hell you are here, not on this call, but on earth or even at that credit union, then you can't lead. You're going to be purposeless, right? So, but as once you've all done fantastically well, the next level for you now is to say, okay, how do I, number one, how do I identify those pain points, PAIN, pain points in people so that you can help them to unlock it and then they can excel, right? So when I used to do salary job in the bank, they give me 20 people. This is what I would do. I was like, okay, who are the people who excel the most? I put them aside. Who are those who are in the middle? Who are those that are in the bottom? Then I focus on those in the bottom. In my mind, I want to understand why. Let's have coffee. Come on, Joel. Let's work with me. Where are we going? Just follow me to one of those manager meetings. Really? I said, come with me. And she sits in the meeting and she's seeing how leadership is done in the meeting. And then we were walking. I'm like, tell me, what did you learn? Just to engage. And I started to understand that everybody carries pain. Is there somebody here without pain?